Hello and welcome to another episode in the Note to Self series, the video series where I share some weird and wonderful stories from my life. I'm Anina and let's get right to it. Note to self, always check the lettuce. Bit of backstory for this one. I'm a vegetarian and have been for the last 16 years of my life. My family are carnivores. The Finnish diet is very fish and meat heavy. Like, it'll be meat or fish, potatoes, some salad. But the meat is definitely the main event. So when I announced that I was gonna become a vegetarian, my family weren't exactly thrilled, but I was old enough, so they left me to it. My grandma, on the other hand, she was not best pleased at all. Now, a little bit about my grandma. She was a lovely woman. Absolutely lovely woman. She'd be polite to everyone, really quite extroverted and welcoming. There was this aura about her that said, "Hi, if you mess with me, I will find you and I will kill you. Would you like some homemade cake?" A bit like Liam Neeson from the Taken series. It doesn't matter that she had a broken hip and a broken knee, and she would find you and she would kill you. The scariest moment in my life was when I was 7 or 8 years old, and I told her that the dessert she'd made was too sweet. I've never been more terrified in my life. Now, my grandmother completely disapproved of my choice to become a vegetarian. She made this abundantly clear every single time we went to visit her. "Anina, are you still being an idiot?" "Yes, Grandma. I'm still a vegetarian." "In my day, meat was a luxury, and you wouldn't dream of not eating it." "Not eating meat? That's ridiculous. You're gonna wither away." To be honest, I have a couple of pounds I wouldn't mind losing. Now, every time we went to meet her, she would lecture me and try and convince me to eat meat. But after a couple of years, she realised it wasn't a phase, so she decided to try a different tactic. She decided to try and be a bit more sneaky in her approach. Once she'd made a onion casserole. And I know, guys, the Finnish diet does leave a lot to be desired for. But she'd made this onion casserole. And she pointed it out to me. "Oh, look, I made an onion casserole just for you." And I went, "Is it vegetarian?" She went, yes, completely vegetarian." So I had a bit of this onion casserole on my plate. Tried it. And lo and behold, it has mince in it. Mincemeat. Yeah. Now the thing is, if I eat meat, two things are going to happen. Either I get horrific stomach cramps, or worse, projectile vomiting. Like, if I eat meat, no one's having a good time, trust me. If you take anything away from this video, please don't trick vegetarians into eating meat. Please. The stomach cramps are awful. Please. So I'd had a bit of this meaty onion casserole and I just pushed it aside on my plate and ate the rest. Because as we know, confronting my grandmother wasn't really an option at this moment. She is still a tour de force of a woman, so. But my favourite memory of my grandma was the time when we visited her. She'd made her usual big spread and she gave me a plate. And I looked at the plate and it was, surprisingly, at first glance, didn't have any meat in it. It had potatoes, loads of salad, loads of vegetables. I thought, oh wow, this is great. Finally, I think she's understood that I don't need meat. But on one side of my plate, there are these 2 big lettuce leaves. And I think, oh, that's odd. Why isn't it with the rest of the salad? So I gave it a bit of a prod with my fork. And lo and behold, underneath these 2 big salad leaves is an entire steak. An inch thick, big slab of steak just sitting there. She thought I wouldn't notice it because it was carefully camouflaged with these 2 lettuce leaves. Well played, Grandma. Well played. Note to self, always check the lettuce. Thank you so much for watching. I have some more storytime videos here on my channel for you to enjoy. Also some sketch comedy, also some dark drama, so please do check those out. And give us a like and subscribe. My grandma will very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. Over and out. So much traffic. We're in lockdown. Shush.